Hi, I'm Christine with Good News Project. Come with me for a behind-the-scenes look at our warehouse and discover how our organization makes an impact in communities around the world. Hi, welcome to Good News Project. You've just entered our lobby. It's new as of 2023, so it's really exciting for us to be able to provide a clean and well-lit space where people can sit down when they're waiting for medical equipment. This is where our volunteers and our staff members will greet you, ask you very specific questions about the durable medical equipment that you may need or that you may be getting for a loved one. Come on back into our reception area. This is where the nuts and bolts of our health equipment lending program begins. People will call or they'll just walk in and they'll ask for maybe a wheelchair. And our volunteers and staff will say, okay, that's about mobility. Have you thought about toileting? Have you thought about washing and showering? And they ask the right questions to get you the right equipment that you would need. We put everything out on a contract and we suggest a donation per piece, but we don't require it. And the reason why is we want to make sure that our durable medical equipment is completely accessible to everyone. So this is our conference room, and it really is a nod to our presence in the West Indies. Our organization started 43 years ago by doing travel and bringing volunteers to 3 different countries in the West Indies. This next January, and usually every January, we do a service trip. It's 2 weeks at a time. Volunteers pay their own way. And we take on a pretty major project. So this January, we're going to be building a playground and a resource center and a home for someone who is homeless. So our mission as an organization is fulfilling needs at home and abroad through meaningful service opportunities. Our vision is to be the good for the environment and each other. We have various staff members and volunteers that bop in and out of these cubicles every week. We have over 300 volunteers that work with us every year. We have quite a few volunteers that help us with anything from office jobs to helping with finances, entering contributions of donors, cleaning medical equipment, greeting customers, helping with e-cycling. But come on, we'll show you some more. Here you're entering a space that really is a nod to our beginnings, and that's with the West Indies. This mural was done by one of our volunteers who actually did something really cool for the country of St. Vincent. She created the 3rd grade art curriculum for the entire country of St. Vincent through her work with Good News Project. This is our volunteer room. We do like to point out our values on the wall. You know, when we recruit new volunteers or we recruit board members, it's really important to me to make sure that our values align with that person. Our volunteers land here, they sign in before they begin their volunteer time with us. We have a full service kitchen. We have lockers where people are able to lock their things up. The ones that actually volunteer in-house get a personalized mug. And our e-cycle volunteers, which you will learn about a little bit later, get these nice heated vests. And on those really cold days, these things are essential. Welcome to our health equipment lending program. The way this works is people will come in with donations of medical equipment or returns of medical equipment that they had already borrowed from us. They bring it into this area with a fence, and it really is to keep people separate from our forklift, which is often running in the warehouse. Once equipment comes through, we have an employee that safety checks all of the items. So there's a binder with like 12-point safety checks on every single item. If it passes and it's standard equipment, it goes into our health equipment lending program. If it doesn't pass, but just needs a minor fix, we have volunteers that come, and a couple times a week, they'll come and repair items. If it's something that we say we would let our mother use it, then that goes internationally. After everything is safety checked, it gets a green loop on it so that we know it's ready for being washed. All the equipment here is ready to be fixed by a volunteer. So you may see something with a little piece of paper on it and it says, you know, a brake is not good or it needs a new wheel. These are simple things that our volunteers are able to do to get this equipment back and working in our program. This is where it gets a little warmer. So our workshop exists for volunteers. We have no paid staff members that work in our workshop. So volunteers come in several times a week to do the repairs that are necessary. We also have a set of volunteers that come in every Wednesday, and they break things down completely into like aluminum, steel, the basic metals that can just be recycled as a metal. Come check out our really cool sanitizing machines for our medical equipment. So we also do not have staff members that do this. This is all volunteer run. Volunteers will take all of the pieces apart and they'll put them in our sanitizing units, kind of talk about it like it's a mini car wash or a large dishwasher. What you see over here is basically after the wash process. So all of the equipment here is waiting for another set of volunteers to come in and put it all back together and get it on the shelves and make sure that the inventory numbers are in our computer system so that the people at the front desk know that the items are ready to be used in the community. So we do have a few exceptions to our suggested donations, and there's two different pieces of equipment that are part of those exceptions. We have knee scooters and we have motorized wheelchairs, both of which we require a security deposit and we require a monthly payment until the item is returned. And you can just get a really good idea of the type of medical equipment that we do have that we can provide to the community. One of the cool things is that we just started sending a mobile help truck out to 11 rural communities so that we can make this equipment more accessible to other people who are outside of the Wausau area. One of the exciting things, we also have our disposables. Usually you would find something like this maybe at Walgreens or Walmart for about $22, and we sell them for $6 a pack. And when there's a need that's really significant, we just let the packages go out. This room is where our employee Jacqueline usually sits, and she invites people who are returning equipment in and making sure that it gets checked back in through our computer system so that we know that it's here in our facility. So this is our electronics recycling program. This program has been around for over 20 years, and it was first set up as a way to make money for our nonprofit so that we wouldn't always have to be asking the same people for donations all the time. And it's really gone above and beyond what we had hoped at the very beginning. So we are now a state certified collector through the Department of Natural Resources in Wisconsin. And the program brings in, depending on the year, anywhere from 25 to 29% of our annual operating budget, which is huge because it helps support the health equipment lending program that we just learned about. So the way this program works is customers come up every Friday from 9 to 4. We have a wonderful team of volunteers. They greet them, take the items out of their trunks or cars, and it goes on a wagon, gets pulled up onto the scale, and we charge 49 cents per pound. We also now take rechargeable batteries at a cost of $2.29 a pound, and damaged rechargeable batteries for $4.99 a pound. We work with an end recycler called Dynamic Life Cycle Innovations. They are in Onalaska, Wisconsin. They are also certified through the DNR. They take all of our goods, and through a contract that we have every year with them, some of the items get kickbacks and other ones we pay out for. It all depends on the commodity type. But you can kind of see in these different boxes the types of things that we do take. So they're sorted by commodity type. We get CRT television monitors, flat panels. We take a whole bunch of different wires. You can see all these wagons here of things that are about to be sorted because you caught us on a Friday from 9 to 4. On this side too, we have very specific types of pieces, anywhere from motherboards and docking stations to ribbon wire, and you can see some of the batteries that are in the process of being sorted. Now on our end, it's significant to make sure that the business items that come in and the residential items are separated. It doesn't matter to the customer, but it does matter to us and to our contract with the end recycler. There's one more thing I want to show you, and it is a huge adapter that actually represents the solar that's on top of our building. So we have 3 solar arrays on our building, and that has significantly helped us with electrical costs, especially since we brought on an electric forklift and added a huge HVAC system when we renovated our facility. I hope that this motivates you to come and use our electronics recycling program or using our health equipment lending program. We would love for you to consider volunteering with us too. It takes a lot of volunteers to do all the work that Good News Project accomplishes. We hope you enjoyed this look inside Good News Project. Together, we can make a big difference. To learn more or get involved, go to our website or stop in our office and say hi. We'll get you connected.